Morning, 2nd of August 2021. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, together we are the soul pool, the collective. Without you this doesn't work. I'm trying to figure out how to get the message across that I've had this morning. Woke up to a very cheery song. I know it, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan at all, but it's Peter Andre's Mysterious Girl. Now, the name Peter and Andre have been mentioned more than once in our reads for a very long time. So for somebody that may be important. But there was a bigger message after the song. And Spirit believe that some have taken some of the words I say as in the wrong context, put it that way. So there is a battle going on between good and evil. But people are seeing that as a bigger world problem, if you see what I mean. Either in politics or beliefs, whatever, religion, whatever it is. And it all boils down to one simple thing, really. That we are in a constant battle with ourselves. Our good and evil, if you like, because that's how society has made it look. It's actually a battle between our light and our shadow side. And that happens in everyday situations. From being a child when, I don't know, say you take a toy from another child because you want it, but it makes that child upset. Your shadow side took over. It's what you wanted. So if your light takes over, and instantly when the child cries, you give them back the toy. If your dark side, your shadow side wins, you keep the toy and don't care. Maybe even laugh about it. That's a simple version of it. But there is also tough love, like as in a parent with a child that spoils them, trying to keep them away from the evil in the world, if you like, trying to protect them. But in that process, you're controlling someone else's path, someone else's life. And it usually backfires because the child grows up to be entitled and believing that everything is theirs to take. So your shadow side, even though you are thinking of others and trying to protect others, has taken over, feeling that your ego, that you can change fate, if you like. And like I said, your destiny is the fate that you're given, the choices you make. Because then in some extreme cases, that entitled child will take and take and take and may end up taking a life because they have no concept of not being able to have what they want. So the balance is very important tough love, Spirit deals in tough love a lot. And if you're not grateful, they will take things away from you, just like every good parent should. Consequences for your actions. So, the main purpose of your life is to be happy and to try not to hurt others in the process, but not to avoid it if it's for the greater good. So the example would be to walk away from a situation that you're not happy in, be it work or otherwise, even if it hurts others, because if you're not happy, then your shadow side will appear and make them miserable anyway. So if you're in a job that you don't like, you will not be your best person in that job, and you will take it out on people below you possibly. So remember, you are constantly battling your light and shadow side every day in small ways. And it's not about the past, because the past is over, but it's about what you do in the moment, in the day. And then the stains that the shadow side leaves on your soul will be the regret that you leave this world with. We come into the world alone and we leave the world alone, and you have to have no regrets. So preaching over, sorry about that, but it was a message that there was given this morning. If I don't get it out, then it nags. They nag. The joys of working with Spirit. So, the second, obviously, is the High Priestess. What do we need to know today, 2nd of August 2021? Spirit, please. I'll be putting all the weeklies up today. The songs may not go up today. I will try, but depends on how much time I've got. So, there we go. I hope you stayed with me that long. You probably got bored and clicked off. I appreciate the likes I've been getting. Thank you so much. And I don't say it often enough, but I am grateful for you all. Comment if you can, because it does connect me to you a lot more. Even if it's just a smiley face. I think I've missed her when I was waffling. Damn it. So where are you, lady? I could hear you all screaming at the screen. It was in that pile. There she is. So, I didn't look up, and I should have looked up to see if we're in retrograde, because something is not settled. Something's been brushed under the carpet. Something needs to be faced. Something will return. An illness, a toothache, it's described as a toothache patched up when an extraction was required. Something you believed was settled isn't. And it will keep coming around until you do settle it. You cannot rise until everything is crumbling. I was born on the 20th, living all past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. You need to see the bigger picture. The eagle spirit always soars high and sees your life from start to finish. There has been deceit and lies, someone profiting for other people's misery, taking the credit for something they don't deserve, or keeping things close to the chest. Omission is the same as lying. 7 weeks is mentioned. Wishes and dreams cannot come true because of it. Again, we're getting this one scenario, and it's not for everybody, of the failed pregnancy. It's in answer to any question, a yes-no question. The answer is no, not yet. Someone stuck in stormy waters because of the baggage of the past that they're carrying with them. And this could go with the story that I told you in the beginning. It's equal to, as a scenario, someone who up to now has been a thief, a liar, or worse. And because of their shadow side, they're stuck in the storm. Everything they do always gets them into trouble. Because they refuse to leave whatever issues it was that made them start on this journey in the first place behind. Drawing a line in the sand and beginning again. 6 weeks is mentioned. There is a massive transformation taking place in all of us, where we have to face our demons, come out of our safety zone, and transform from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Everybody should know by now that if you help a butterfly out of its chrysalis, it will die. It needs to battle out of that chrysalis, that safety zone, by itself, so that its wings are strong. And so do you. This is the Scorpio energy. It's about reproductive organs and shared resources. Something is changing, and it will never be the same. Some of you will refuse to accept this change and stay stuck in those stormy waters. Some of you will accept this love, this gift, this message of love, unconditional love, either from spirit, from yourself, or from someone who enters your life, that will change things forever. I was born on the 13th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Now, those born 1966 plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved. You are refusing to see this offer, refusing to accept this offer because there's lack of commitment to a situation. And now today's card is where the only way out of this dark place is to be in your truth, to speak your truth, for secrets to come out, to look after yourself, taking care of what goes into your body, as in diet, medication, energy that you collect from others, knowledge, and the words written or spoken that come out of your mouth. Because again, we're talking your views. You are free to believe what you want to believe, but you are not free to impose those beliefs on others. Now months is mentioned. The answer is no. Something cannot happen because somebody refuses to settle this situation once and for all. And they will be found out. Any deceit will be found out. Yeah. Confusion. Narrowing down your options. What is it that you really want? And that's the problem. 7 months. There has to be equal reciprocity. None of these lies, deceits, or theft. What you give out is what you'll get back. 6 years is mentioned. Someone isn't taking any action. So that's why the wishes and dreams can't come true. There is no new beginnings here. Spirit gave you the gift of a seedling. You didn't plant it, you didn't nurture it, and now it's withering and dying. Somebody wants to stir the pot. It's that person that enjoys poking at your wounds to get a reaction, because they believe wrongly if you react you still care. Someone who wishes to win at all costs and quite prepared to cut their own nose off to spite the face. No one wins in this sort of situation. It could get violent and everyone will regret it. Conflict. But the good thing is that these swords have gone from the 7 to the 6 to the 5. Your wishes and dreams are not coming true because you refuse to face that chaos. It may be a chaos that's going on in your head. Refusing to get out into the world, into society. Health issues with the ankles and legs probably. Feeling wounded, so isolating. Not following your light. Dimming your light. People pleasing. Trying to fit in. Aquarius energy, which is, as we know, the full moon at the end of this month. Those born on the 17th, living or past it for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. The 19, negative energy. There are blocks being put in your path. Someone is holding you back. Someone is muddying the water so you do not see things clearly. travel delays, problems with children, obstacles. So Spirit is saying, we're back to the first card again. You have to settle this. Christmas time will probably be important. Health issues will be settled. And once this matter is settled, then you can rise like the phoenix or the butterfly, whichever you want to be, from the ashes. Whatever happens, there is likely to be heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Minor surgery, perhaps. Someone's been very hurt, could be a third party. And a female is detached, numb, if you like, frozen. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, cusper, possibly. Doctor, priest or lawyer. Someone that gives good advice. Someone who is not emotionally involved. Someone who's prepared to cut away what no longer serves them. Yeah. The truth is what sets you free. Clarity that brings success. Excalibur, if you like. Only a man who's good in heart and soul can pull that sword from the stone. So you have to do things for the right reasons. Then it will bring success. It is a gift from Spirit. Use that sword to cut yourself free. And stand on your own 2 feet. You've been through the trial. Like a piece of metal stuck in a blacksmith's forge, being battered and battered and battered. Learning your life lessons. So that at the end of it, you are strong enough to stand alone. 9 years is mentioned. Overcoming addictions, perhaps. Balance returning to your life. Sagittarius energy. Those born on the 14th, living or past. The Fidarian address. Massively important in a positive way. It's about weight loss, hips and thighs, perhaps medical matters. Learning when to give up. Those born 1959 plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved somewhere. And there are those that spy upon you. But you mustn't keep repeating those mistakes, banging your head against a brick wall. It's not working. Again, shutting yourself off, not being open to happiness, love, being stubborn, refusing to accept things as they are. 4 months. And there it is, what I was waiting for, because we have the 17th, 18th and 19th, which could be important of this month. There is a path of blood and tears here and confusion. The muck of the swamp that we talked about. A torn between 2 things. And it goes back to my conversation at the beginning. Your dark and your light. You have to go towards your light, no matter how hard that path may be. to homes, to jobs, to people, to situations. You have to go with what you want to do rather than what you should do. But the way you go about it is another thing. We have the 12th, Pisces energy. Pisces is the 12th house of prisoners, mystics, poets, artists, criminals, all the muck of the swamp. It's not putting your boundaries in place, like I said, when we go back to the scenario of the parent who has no boundaries, no consequences for the child's behaviour. It's time to stop sacrificing yourself for ungrateful people. Stop fitting in and dimming your light to manipulate others, to playing the martyr or the victim to get what you want, or letting them do that to you. You need to see things from a different angle. It may make you feel better to sacrifice yourself and then be able to sit there all smug saying, oh, well, I did this for you and I did that for you. That's not a good thing. Karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies, which will only bring unhappiness. A gift Spirit tried to give you of love and you refused it. Love of yourself even, not just love from external parts. Spirit tried to teach you what love means, and for some reason you rejected it. Maybe you didn't understand it, and so you're stuck rather than being able to stand on your own 2 feet in a codependent situation. So 9 years again is mentioned. It's all about choices, because you can stand on your own 2 feet. It's whether you choose to or not. Again, the single person will be usually in a better place at the minute, but anybody in a relationship, you need to know that you're not there for the wrong reasons. Because this is about new beginnings. This is about somebody who feels they are your superior. Could be a boss, a government official, a father figure, a partner. It's their way or the highway. It's self-esteem, looking after yourself, taking care of yourself without ego, without demanding, without trying to control, and then it will bring you success. Aries energy, external to the subject. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past it for your diary and address. Somebody's holding the breath, waiting to see what will happen next. Money is a problem. Fighting, possibly a military person leaving your life, or a negative energy on the situation. Something is smoking gun. You cannot cheat death in any of its forms. Could be the end of an era, could be the end of a life, but it's somebody's in denial about it. There will be a run of good luck, a lucky coincidence, a chance for you to turn this around. Someone's been blocked, or there's lack of communication, negative communications. And there's a reunion somewhere. end to a friendship, marriage, faith, rebelling against everything that you know. Everything you was taught to be true isn't. Losing hope in a situation. Because you refuse to take action. Or someone does. For a very few of you, there is a third party and someone is taking someone back after unfaithfulness. The truth needs to be told that 14 is there again. The truth will set you free. And the 17 again. So fate is taking a hand in this situation. You have to face it head on. With it will come chaos, but hope, healing and freedom. Because divine timing is at work here, a higher power is taking over. Something is not for you. If you're playing any mental mind games, you can forget that. You may have to leave the tribe that you know because you are not achieving your potential where you are. So that could be a new job, new home, new country even. You're building a new future for yourself. Be careful where you put those blocks. Build it and they will come. That's the Field of Dreams cards. So believe, build it, and then it will come because you can survive this. The Divorcee's Anthem, Glory Gainer card, you will survive no matter what. You may think you're going round in circles, but in actuality you're going round a spiral staircase. So round and up. 2 steps backwards doesn't mean you're going down. A visit to the sea or across water or just a salt bath. The number 7 is massively important, part of your healing. So what's this about then, Spirit? Because it's been a bit of a deep one today. There it is, 21. Sagittarius, I see. There's Sagittarius more than once. It's about lessons learned. Learning and faith. Learning your lessons and having faith in yourself. You are strong enough. It's about success and what you see as success. And about the lucky coincidence. That run of good luck. Luck is not chance. It's something that's toil. Fortune's expensive smile must be earned. The name Emily and the surname Dickinson could be important. You are about ready to hit your mark. The archer who always manages to hit his target no matter how far he roams. Sagittarians are honest. The truth. It's a Sagittarius energy that we're in. It may be somewhere in your chart, so look for it. It's time to be candid and not afraid to speak your truth. This is about freedom. Not being offended by the truth. Because they aren't. And are often surprised when others take offence to the truth. It could be about religion. Some of you may say you don't believe, you're atheists. But you have to have some belief in life, even if it's in yourself. But again, it's bucking against authority. What did I say? Religion and philosophy are concepts that remain fascinating, but they cause arguments. The outdoors is very important at this time, and Spirit want you to play and have some fun. You may be restless and unable to feel comfortable staying in the same spot. It's time to do some roaming. Sagittarius dislikes routine, so they're encumbered by the usual 9-to-5 job and may end up as magicians, fire eaters, tattoo artists, entertainers, publishers, literary agents, clergy, tutors, bookstore owners, whatever does not require a set schedule. But they do tend to be lucky, although they're not very good at handling money well and will sometimes squander any wealth that comes to them. There will be conflicts, but they are confident, which makes them highly attractive and popular, drawing to them what they need. Sagittarians also have integrity and will not go along with anything unfair or underhand. Wicca, paganism and the Catholic Church are all ruled by Sagittarius, and when you think about it, these religions and their pomp and ceremony, candles and incense have much in common. They're not as showy as their fellow fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius tend to largesse by their nature and prefer what they do to be memorable. This is someone who does not want an ordinary life. Freedom at this current time is the most important thing. You will feel the need to fight against restrictions of any kind and want everything out in the open. You want to know where you stand. If your question pertains to a relationship, you or your partner need to be given extra space and looser reins. You may find yourself especially philosophical at this current time and even studying religions which may not have appealed to you before. Interestingly, it is the sign representing large animals, especially horses, those born 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February, and big dogs, 1970, plus or minus 12. You may soon be acquiring a new pet, or it may be that animals are already a big part of your life. Like the beautiful beasts, you love that sense of wildness and being in the open air. You may soon travel to areas with vast countryside or religions, with mountains and lakes that you want to explore. You might embrace a new philosophy, enroll in a class of higher learning, or begin to study churches and religions. A visit to a casino could be possible, or somewhere where gambling takes place. If so, you will likely be fortunate and win in this venture. As long as you don't proceed recklessly, it's a good time to take a gamble. Your future looks promising because you're ready to grow and expand beyond your limits. If you do encounter difficulties, you will surmount them easily and move forward to your next lucky break in life, which should be coming very soon. So yes, there will be good luck, favourable conditions, being open, broad-minded, going for the truth, being truthful, being frank and honest, being kind and helpful, allowing others to be who they are without trying to control them, seeking answers and becoming curious. Psychic fairs, visiting areas of study, universities, lecture halls, churches, bookstores, courthouses, feeling passionate, going on a big adventure, travels in a southeastern direction. Giving others freedom, gathering others together for a good cause, living for the moment, avoiding the commitments, clumsy accidents, feeling loose inside the body, wine and beer, campouts, fireplaces, horses, the kidneys, buttocks and upper thighs, gambling places, lottery tickets, panhandlers, the colours violet, magenta and blue. So the Six of Wands is moving on to success, the victory parade, freedom, exploration, lucky breaks, religion, travel, philosophy, but above all, honesty. Thanks for listening.